Hey guys, today is brought to you by divefans.com. It's a new app. If you want to find the coolest dive bars, Newport Beach, Costa Mesa, California, America, go to divefans.com. Hey, welcome back. I'm Hammer, and you're watching Happening Now. Today is very cool, like I say every time. It's all about the bartenders. And guys, how many bartenders do you love or do you hate? How about you, Brandy? How many do you love? Start with that. All of them? Yeah, we kind of have to, don't we?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, because if you don't love them, you're not going to get a freaking cocktail.
You're not getting a drink.
No,
yeah.
You're the last one in line.
No, you be nice to the bartender.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cash, does everybody love you?
Oh, not everybody likes me, but I drive some folks wild.
There you go.
But I do know somebody that they definitely love, and that's my man Jeff from the saloon.
Jeff from the saloon. Hey, Jeff, what's happening, brother?
Hammer, hi. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
My favorite bartender, and I'm just going to, just because we've had a war going forever, just kidding, actually. He's the only bartender that's ever kicked me out of a bar, and rightfully so, because I was being an asshole, but it happens sometimes. But that was 20 years ago, and I think you let me back in the very next day, didn't you?
Because you love me.
That's right, I do love you. You're my favorite bartender along with Cash, and you're my favorite flip-flop bartender.
I heard a rumor that that was mentioned on the last show.
It was. I don't know who mentioned it, but I don't believe it's true because I don't think they allow that. I think it's just a rumor.
Well, take a look at my feet.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to, but they're very aggressive.
Aggressive. At least there's something about me that's aggressive.
I can't stop looking at them. That's all I can see right now are your feet.
I'm feeling better about myself all of a sudden. Thank you.
As someone who has been put on Wiki Feet, I'm wondering what happened there.
Your feet look great to me. I don't know.
Well, you're way over there.
Yeah, well, hey. That's it. Well, Cash, look at you. You get, you're wearing flip-flops also.
Yeah, I need a pedicure, that's for sure.
Jeff, you were in your late 20s, early 30s. You had a fabulous job. What was your job you had?
Yeah, I was in hydraulic manufacturing, and I basically traveled pretty much all around the world selling these products. I'd go with the engineers and explain what we did and how we did it, and I had it all going on, all the health insurance, car, gas card, you name it. It was pretty cush for a while.
So what the hell happened? You end up in prison or something?
Well, interestingly enough, we were out of Huntington Beach, and that was pretty close to Newport, so it was a pretty close drive. And the company got sold to a Taiwanese company. Their offices were in Pomona, and there was no way I was going to drive from Newport to Pomona. So how the story actually starts was Butch, one of the owners at the saloon, asked me to work one day at the saloon. I was still employed with the hydraulic company at that time. And I go, yeah, I'll do that. It's beer and wine. One day, what could go wrong?
Anybody can pour beer and wine, right?
Well, yeah, exactly right.
And you had never had any experience, right?
No, bartending, no.
Right. Okay.
I had a lot of experience drinking the beer part of it.
Well, of course.
But it was the very next day. I go into Huntington Beach, I get this information, and I drove to Pomona one time. I go, screw this. And the very next day, Butch calls me, and I forgot if somebody either quit or got fired or what it was. He goes, people like you. Why don't you have any interest in working?
Let's let our audience know, just for you out there that don't know this, Pomona is like driving through Afghanistan when all the bombs are going off and you have to get out there. So it's like forever, and it's hot, it's miserable.
That is absolutely correct. And if we hit that 57-60 transition, that's what did it. That was the sell job right there.
Many times.
Yeah, there you go. So Butch comes to me and asks me, am I interested? And I'm like, I think to myself, yeah, that's perfect. I'll do this until something, comes along for me. Of course, I didn't mention that. And 30 years later, I'm still looking.
Well, and that's beautiful because you're just a picky guy.
Yeah,
you want the right thing, right?
Exactly right. The saloon, I walk there, I walk home, and so far, like I say, but I'm still looking. I got an appointment right after I leave here. I got an interview.
Good. You're going to go to the unemployment office?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you dressed for the occasion.
Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the decor.
He's dressed perfectly, man. He's a Grateful Dead fan, and that's perfect.
Is that what I'm wearing?
I'm not sure. Maybe is that Bob Hope Classic?
Uh-oh.
Your new employer's going to love your feet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Cash, tell us your best Jeff story.
Oh, man. Probably, I had a birthday there. This is probably like my 25th, 26th birthday.
I think something like that.
And I had a go-go dancer. And they were like, oh, well, we're not saying no, but we got to look at the cameras and see where we can put her where, Butch isn't gonna see this.
Butch likes to watch his cameras.
This right now.
Well, actually,
Well, that's been a long time, so,
yeah, exactly right.
You're not going to get in trouble anymore.
No,
but,
of course not.
Yeah, we basically rented
We had
out
a
the
goat
Balboa
there one time for a
Saloon.
birthday party. Seriously. So the go-go dancer,
It was
Wait,
pretty awesome.
back up.
Oh, you want an explanation on that?
Hold on.
Oh, we had hay
I'm
bales
sorry,
and the
what?
whole bit. Yeah.
You had a
there.
goat?
Yeah, we had a goat there. It was out of camera. It was out of camera range
to pick
also.
up trash or like
No. The fellow's birthday that it was, he just requested a
Was
goat
that his
there.
girlfriend or?
Well, his girlfriend is the one that arranged having the goat, which, I was amazed. I didn't believe it,
Isn't that illegal in all 50 states?
None of the saloon, apparently.
Okay, well,
Oh
good.
my gosh.
It's its own sovereign country, though.
So that's important.
Once you enter there, it all changes.
What's that 40-year-old virgin? He's like, why do you keep telling me to fuck a goat? It's like,
Because it's there.
Stop.
There you go.
oh my god.
Yeah, that place is so amazing to me. Like some of the, just like inside, just the architecture of that place, like the office upstairs and that tiny little staircase and all the weird little rooms.
the staircase,
and
God.
the keg room that's underground, and it's just it's definitely such an odd place, but I love it.
Well, it's been there forever, and it's got a lot of very interesting stories. What was the story that Ashley was telling us earlier about that place? She was telling us something about it used to be a bathhouse, remember?
Oh, yeah, I think I brought that up. Yeah, originally it was a bathhouse. And you can actually find some pictures on the internet of it.
And we're not talking a sexual place. We're talking about
Yeah.
for rich people when they got off the beach and they.
I think it's just like, that's what they had back then, and then from that point forward, it was pretty much a bar, and it's been a bar for practically 100 years.
But Jeff, tell the story about the bathtubs. I mean, that's a really interesting.
Well,
story.
that is an interesting story, and we were redoing the linoleum, and we found these hatches underneath the linoleum. It's 4 really large hatches. It houses all of our kegs. We've got, I think, 45 kegs down there. It's all refrigerated. That's actually a pretty sophisticated system. You wouldn't know it by looking at the place, but it is. But Mark, one of the owners, got an idea to make a fireplace out of one of the bathtubs. So this is before we had the kegs down there. So every winter we'd haul
But when you lifted up that linoleum and you opened that hatch,
Yeah.
the bathtubs were down there, right?
Yeah, there were bathtubs down there. So, for what reason, I could make something up. But,
So the whole the bathhouse thing is probably legit.
No, it's definitely accurate. And like I said, I saw a picture. Somebody sent me a picture on the internet, and it was a bathhouse. Or that's what it said anyway. Maybe that was the name of a bar called the Bathhouse. You never know. But so we'd make a fireplace out of one of the bathtubs. We'd rig it up. It was already plumbed. The gas line was right there, and it was really nice. It was cozy. There was a bench. There were 2 benches on each side of it, and then on the top there was a place to set your cocktails. You could comfortably fit 3 people on each side, and I always look forward to it. Hooking that up. That meant it was getting cold. Christmas was rolling around, and it was fun to get that thing and hook it up. Until somebody fell in it while it was lit, and needless to say, that was the end of the bathtub deal. Now we have a nice freestanding fireplace.
I hate to bring this up, and I know I probably shouldn't, but I think you're the only bartender I know that got knocked out by a chick.
True story.
Oh, shit, embarrassing. What'd you do?
Well, luckily I don't remember any of it, so that's the most important thing. And I literally don't, but it's a true story. I was working there one night. It was a weekend night, and I was with my partner Rod, and this guy and this girl get in this fight, and this girl starts beating the crap out of this guy. I mean, just screaming at him and kicking him, and I mean, she's slugging him. This guy's taking it, but he's not throwing back. He's just figuring,
So you guys making bets at this time?
I was so absolutely amazed, Hammer. I didn't even have time to think about it.
Yeah.
I'm just watching this stuff in absolute amazement. Like I've never really seen it before, like to this level anyway. I mean, no, I've gotten, we've all been hit by girls before, but
yeah, usually in a good way.
I haven't.
So anyway, I start, yelling, Rod's yelling. I go, hey, okay, enough. Okay, you got your point across. Take it outside, or you go over that side of the bar, you go over there, and that's enough. She looks at me and tells me to F off and all this bit, and I'm going, that's it. So I come out from around the bar. I go to get in the middle of it, and I didn't see it coming. She cocks back to hit the guy again. She clocks me in the jaw. And again, I don't remember getting hit. I don't remember falling straight backward. The word was that when my head hit the floor of the saloon, it sounded like a bowling ball was dropped onto the floor of the bar. And that's it. I was knocked out.
What did this woman look like? Was she like a large woman, or like a pack of smokes and rolled up in the t-shirt, or was she like a little gal that just has like a mean left hook? Like
You're a pretty good sized guy.
She was a tough little bitch, let me tell you.
Little bitch though. That
she
was
wasn't
the keyword,
big.
little.
She
right?
wasn't big. Yeah, but I guess she caught me just right, and I am frail.
I mean, Jeff, I no disrespect, but
yeah.
I got to think that's the day you forgot that you were looking for a job.
Oh, I forgot a lot of things that day. Yeah, once I woke up, I go, this is my kind of place, man. And we're always getting scraps, but I mean, I've never been punched there before. We've got in the middle of so many different fights with big young guys and that, and always seems to work itself out. But the one time, I get mine, kablamo.
Yeah, but you know what? You're like Cash over there. You guys are very calm and soothing.
Yeah.
But there's one trick, guys, and all you guys out there that think you're going to screw with a bartender, when you come to Newport Beach, don't try it, because you don't have to worry about the bartender. Who do you have to worry about, Jeff?
100% correct. Our clientele is very protective of us. Very protective. I mean, Cash, you've witnessed it how many times?
Several
I see
times.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of gives you a little license to be a big shot too. Like start yelling at
I
big
just think the
big
regulars
guys.
take ownership in the bar, and they feel disrespected, that somebody's even acting like that in their spot.
Well, you don't want to be ornery like Mike from Blackie's. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't got his ass kicked a million times.
Jesus.
I don't think I know a more calm bartender than Mike Keller, to be honest with you. I have never seen Mike so much as get riled over anything. I've been there when he's been busy.
Yeah.
And
I have too. I wait a lot longer.
Well.
I saw him when he got so busy he had to get up from his bar stool.
What? You know what? He's never got up from the bar stool for me. I mean, what the hell? By the way, everybody out there, Mike's in the audience, so we're giving him a hard time. It's just the way it works around here.
Mike's one of the best.
Yeah, there's a lot of love going on here.
Yeah,
you know.
There's a little tip. My friend Kat's been a bartender for like 25 years, and you always have trouble throwing a female out of the bar, and she said, take that bitch's purse and throw it in the parking lot. No woman is ever going to leave her purse in the parking lot.
That is never
That's
dawned
how
on
you
me.
get them out.
Cash, I agree.
You're welcome.
I've never thought of that.
How do we not know this?
You're welcome.
That's brilliant, Brandy.
And you toss it in the parking lot.
Get the purse and
Pro
throw
tip,
it
you're welcome.
in the parking lot.
That's amazing. Yeah. Brandy, nice one.
I know.
Here to educate. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, shit, man.
I'm an educator.
Definitely. Cash, you get picked up at the bar all the time, don't you?
It's so funny. We were talking earlier about that, and I was thinking of when I was a barback before I started bartending over at Billy's, and those cougars are so tenacious. And I remember this lady was just all over me. She was very beautiful, good-looking redhead, and she was all over me, like, "What time you getting off work?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." I'm like scared little kid, and the bartender Rich comes and walks behind me, puts his arm around my back, and was like, "Oh, actually, he's getting off in 5 minutes."
And are you the one getting him off?
Dude, it was crazy, man. I'll never forget the next morning. Like, she's driving me home in a Mercedes, and like, she's like, "Get on the floorboard." And I'm like, what? She's like, get on the fucking floorboard now. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, get down. And it was her husband was pulling into the complex as she's pulling out. And I'm a big guy, and I'm trying to hide on the floorboard. And she's like, oh, hi, honey. Yeah, just going for Starbucks. You want anything? He's like, no, I'm good. I just got one. She's like, all right, I'll see you in like 5 minutes. And I was like so stressed out. My heart was pounding. And last time I saw her, but that was, the first time I ever got picked up at the bar. I was like, whoa.
Well, you know what? I have to say, congratulations, Cash. Good job.
Dude,
you didn't have to go out the window naked. You know what I'm
I
saying?
have always loved Rich to this day. Every time I see him, I don't get to see him very often anymore, but every time I see Rich, I'm like, I'll never fucking forget that, man. That was epic.
Hey, guys, I want to tell you something. Thank you for watching Bartender Tales. These guys are so cool. These stories are amazing. Come back and see us next time. We'll see you next time at Bartender Tales. And by the way, since you're out there, you got to go to the saloon, all right? Peace out.